This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, everybody, this is Dr. Doug Smith. Sorry we're a few minutes late getting started today. Uh, Most likely that's my fault. I use what's called an otter, OTTER, OtterBox, and it literally makes my phone indestructible, which means my phone lasts forever. And my phone is getting quite old, and this is the third incident I've had this week. I know they build in obsolescence into these apps, into this software, for people like me who would use the same phone for 10 years. So it looks like I'm going to have to go back to Verizon. I mean, it's been 7 years. I'm going to have to go back to Verizon and get a new phone. So, Alex, my apologies that you had so much difficulty getting me on the podcast today. But Alex, as always, I thank you for your persistence, your professionalism, and your dedication. Speaking of Alex, everybody, you're going to be hearing quite a bit from Alex and myself. Alex and I have been having a discussion. We're really going to up our game. They have set a trial date for Dr. Emery, for Dr. Henry Emery, an innocent physician. It was Dr. Emery and myself that did the clinical trial that proved that when people were experiencing opioid withdrawal, they had life-threatening levels of adrenaline, epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine. And in response, I guess nobody wants that. Nobody wants that data out there. Nobody wants that to be known. It's not really. It's confusing who's pulling the strings. But in response to an incredible clinical trial that Dr. Emery and I did, lo and behold, the DEA, through a series of fraud, uh, indicted him and arrested him, and now they're putting him on trial. And it's horrible what they're doing to him. It's a railroad. You would think things like this don't happen in this country, but money is powerful. Money has a way, and we're talking about a lot of money here. So, Alex and I are going to up our game. Frankly, everybody, what Dr. Emery did was for the good of the people. What Dr. Emery did was for the good of the people who had been genetically damaged by the opioids. What Dr. Emery did was for you guys, and we're not going to leave him out to dry. We're not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. We're going to organize, and we're gonna hire him a darn good lawyer and fight this in court. Right now, they've got him set up. They've got him teed up to flat out knock him into prison. So it's going to take everybody's help and a lot of work. That's what Alex and I are going to be working on. So you're going to hear from us a whole lot. Okay, you're going to hear from us a whole lot. And part of the reason you're going to hear from us a whole lot, look at the screen in front of you. Okay, that's data we pulled out of Dr. Emery's office. Okay, that's what you're looking at on the screen. Let me explain this to you. Okay, look at the two on top. Okay, I call them the Easter egg graphics because they're the color of Easter eggs. Okay, but what you're looking at there is actually artificial intelligence. We were among the first, if not the first, to get methylation DNA data into artificial intelligence. It was not an easy thing to do. Those were massively huge files. We got it done. And we asked artificial intelligence, hey, artificial intelligence, you don't have a bias. You don't have a dog in the fight. Okay, you artificial intelligence, you can just give us the truth. Okay, here's the genetic data that we pulled out of Dr. Emery's office. On one hand, you got people here who have never taken an opioid. On the other hand, you got people here who, when they try to stop taking the opioids, they get sick. They're opioid dependent. So you got opioid naive and opioid dependent. And artificial intelligence. When you look at the data, what do you see? Do you see one genetic population where everybody's the same, or do you see two distinct genetic populations? And that's what you see there on the on the with the pink and the blue. The pink are people that are opioid naive. The pink is people who've never taken an opioid, and the blue is people who are opioid dependent. The blue are our people. The blue are people who, when they try to stop taking the opioids, they get sick. And artificial intelligence in two separate mechanisms. That's why you get two different posters. In two separate modalities, two separate ways of looking at it. Artificial intelligence said very quickly, I see two distinct populations. These are two separate and distinct genetic populations. Okay. In other words, one of the genetic populations had been damaged. They had been changed. Okay. Why would their DNA be different? Okay. Why would the DNA of our people be different? Why would your DNA be different after you took the opioids? Okay, well, the answer is because the opioids are poisonous to the DNA. They cause damage to the DNA. Your DNA's been damaged. That blue group there, that's DNA that's been damaged. And this is research that we did at Dr. Emery's office. Okay, and I think you can understand why there would be some who would want to silence Dr. Emery, silence myself, silence all of us. Okay, you're talking about product liability. Okay, for the opioid manufacturers and distributors, you're talking about product liability. Okay, and you're talking about some of the largest companies on the planet, largest companies in the history of the human race. And suddenly they're looking at massive product liability. They manufactured and distributed a defective product. How do we know it's a defective product? Because it damaged the DNA. How do we know it damaged the DNA? Look at the two posters in front of you. Okay, it's pretty clear. Artificial intelligence sees it. And so in response to this clinical trial, lo and behold, suddenly Dr. Emery is arrested. They destroyed his life. What they did to him is horrible. Okay, they probably plan on doing it to me too. Okay, but it's not going to stop us. We're not stopping. Okay, we're not going to abandon Dr. Emery. Let's raise some money to get him a good lawyer and fight this. And as you guys know, fighting in federal court, that's not cheap. That's going to take some significant money. So you'll be hearing from me and Alex on a very regular basis now. Okay, please don't ignore our emails. Please don't ignore our text messages. Please don't ignore our requests for money, because we need the money to help our people. Okay, if they're successful in railroading Dr. Emery, it's going to set us back years. Okay, if they're successful in railroading Dr. Emery, it will set us back years, and that's their plan. Okay, most of these companies are just quarter to quarter. They don't really care what happens 5 years down the road. They care what happens 5 weeks down the road. And if they can delay the product liability, okay, and the way they're trying to delay the product liability is to hurt us and slow us down. Okay, this is why it's so important that we help Dr. Emery. This is why it's so important that we get these mass tort lawsuits filed. Okay, we need to get this done before they wipe us off the face of the planet, which is what they would love to do. So Alex and I have been talking about this, and Alex and I are in a partnership on this, and we're dedicated to this. And you're going to hear a lot from us. And when you do hear a lot from us, please don't ignore us. Don't go, oh, it's those guys again. Okay, help us reach people that you know, because we need all of our people, and we need everyone that all of our people know. We need everybody in your world. We need your family to help us. We need your friends to help us. We need your circle of people to help us. If you're on social media, we need everybody connected to your social media to help us. Okay, we got to stop the railroading of Dr. Emery, and we've got to get these mass tort lawsuits filed. We've also got to get the treatment IND approved, so that people don't have to pay for their treatment anymore. It's just ridiculous that this far down the pathway, people still have to pay for their buprenorphine and their treatment out of their own pocket. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so we're fighting for justice. Okay, if you want to say we're also fighting for revenge, I'm comfortable with that. Okay, what these companies did to the people is wrong, and if you want to see revenge on these companies, we're all about it. Okay, you better believe we can extract a price with mass tort lawsuits for product liability. Okay, let's say you're one of the companies and you're looking at the screen in front of you. Okay, you're going to fight that kind of genetic evidence in court? No. You can't fight what's on the screen in front of you. What are you going to do? Argue with artificial intelligence? Hey, artificial intelligence, you're wrong. Good luck arguing with artificial intelligence. Let me know how that turns out. No, we've got the goods. We got the evidence. Science is on our side. Okay, but unfortunately, money's on their side. And that's what this comes down to. Okay, science is on our side, but for now, money is on their side, and it's a battle between right and wrong, science and money. Okay, but through the mass tort lawsuits, I think you'll see us start to pull some significant money onto our side. So we will hold here for today. Alex, thank you for everything. Alex, I know you're working real hard to get the process started to raise some money to help pay for Dr. Emery's legal defense. And that's what you guys are going to be hearing a whole bunch of is number one, Dr. Emery's legal defense. Number 2, let's get these mass tort lawsuits filed. And number 3, let's get the treatment IND going. So we'll hold here for today. Everybody have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe us. Don't forget to post us on your social media and everybody else's social media. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. And we will see you, everybody, again at 2:30 tomorrow. Thank you.